For the past several weeks, a corn disease called southern rust has been spreading across Iowa. Local 5's Alex Fulton is in Maxwell with why it's especially bad this year.
According to the Crop Protection Network, southern rust is already in 40 Iowa counties. The corn disease isn't very typical for Iowa, but if it is here, it usually emerges in mid to late August.
Each one of these spots is a rust particle.
Agronomist Dan Bjorklund with Landis says southern rust will appear as yellow dots on cornstalk leaves.
They call them pustules that are the initial infection on the leaf. They'll send out spores and they go up the plant.
If left untreated, the spores can spread through the stalk and impact up to 50% of its yield.
This year I think it was the southern winds the week of the 4th that blew it up. And then we've had warm, wet conditions, which it loves, and I think that's why we're seeing what we're seeing today.
Out of all of the foliar diseases, or out of all of the corn diseases, this is the one that spreads the quickest.
Darren Mueller with Iowa State Extension says that southern rust thrives in places like Texas and Mexico, where it's typically warm year-round.
This particular disease can't survive on dead tissue. It has to survive on living tissue. So in Iowa, as soon as we get a frost and all the corn plants are harvested, it resets.
If southern rust is found in a field, corn farmers can still protect their stalks that aren't infected by spraying fungicide.
If we use the analogy of a human being, if you get sick, you take an antibiotic for 10 days to try to knock it out. And so you're hoping the fungicide for about 2 weeks will help knock it out.
Sometimes spraying fungicide doesn't stop the spread of southern rust. If active spores are still on the leaves after 2 to 3 weeks, experts recommend spraying another round of fungicide. In Maxwell, Alex Fulton, Local 5 News.